I just started using Spotify fairly recently when I took one of the slots in my partner's family's family plan. Family's family. But I've been loving it specifically for stream because all of my favorite soundtracks, like the one we're listening to right now, is available there. I've been converted to the way of the masses, as it were. Let's see. Put on that cloak. Let us... with 10 scrolls of enchant armor. Okay, what I'm actually going to do is auto-inscribe this, or inscribe this, not automatically, with add R2. And then I can just hit R2, decide where we want to place all these bad boys. We may as well get that Cloak of Preservation up. It's a shame Spotify changed their UI. Oh, really? Did they? I'm not familiar enough with it to know, because I know my partner was mentioning a while back that in general Spotify is a bit of a trash fire, because as soon as they got to a certain level of popularity where they knew they had customers, they kind of stopped updating a lot of things that would be nice to change. But it's funny that they did do a change and it was just a bad one. Very unfortunate. Because yeah, I know my Spotify just has issues on desktop here. When I close it for the first time in a day, sometimes it just never opens back up, and it doesn't even start a process or anything in Task Manager, so I have no idea what the heck it do. But I might have fixed that as well, because I also was being very lazy in terms of never updating it. So at the end of the day, I probably should just stop complaining and take the blame, because it's really my fault. But hey, if I can blame something else, why not, right? Okay, if your name was a store, what would it be? Welcome to Failed Things, where you can find all the... I like that prompt in general for everything. That's really fun. What would Torinski's sell? I know I don't want to like inform it with my own wants and desires. I'm trying to think of something that might be paired well with the name itself. Nothing's coming to mind directly off the bat here. Lentils and rice? Yours is obvious? No. No, I have no idea. That's a huge mystery. What a conundrum. That's very fun. It's like how, something that my brother used to always say is that almost everybody's online monikers, or what they go by in gaming, can be boiled down to one of three categories. You're either a philosopher, an old-timey philosopher, a drugstore, or a Pokemon. And you have to decide which one of those you are. So I think Torinski probably fits under the philosopher, because it does just sound like more of a name. My old internet name that I used to have was much more along the Pokemon side of things. And my brother's, yeah, was a drugstore, but I won't spoil that, obviously. Give him his privacy. And you shot them a snarky support you shot Spotify snarky support message asking if they could roll back to a version from before. They ruined the UI and they haven't answered. Oh, I wonder why. I mean, it's deserved. But I love the snark. Gotta be a little sassy every once in a while. And also your store would sell zebra paraphernalia. All the zebra paraphernalia your heart could desire. Love it. Torinski's sounds like a bar/deli to you, where you go to get a Polish sausage. I'm down with that. In fact, any food serving business very much fulfills a small part of me for sure, because I very much enjoyed cooking as a younger kid and as a young adult. I still enjoy cooking, of course, but I always had slight dreams of maybe becoming a chef one day. I went all over the place though. I have so many hobbies that I enjoy that I was constantly like, oh, I want to write books. I want to, I want to be a chef. I want to go to space. Just constantly changes. And zebra pattern lamps. Yeah, that's definitely one of the ones that comes to mind for me for zebra related paraphernalia. I guess it would also have to potentially include paraphernalia for zebras, not just zebra themed. Can go both ways, right? Is your shop for zebras or from zebras? Awesome. Okay, down to Zot 4. Let's keep her moving here. For years, you have dreamt about getting zebra stripes tattooed all over your body. Right, I actually do remember you've mentioned that before here on stream. That's very cool. Would take a lot of work. Very, very expensive, too, for sure. So ridiculously expensive. Even getting a sleeve takes a pretty huge commitment financially. Can't imagine a full body, even though there are people who've done it for sure. Especially a lot of people that go on to do complete, like, full body mods. You envy me? You can't seem to enjoy cooking, and struggling with mental health makes hobbies hard. Keep it up, man. Don't lose that, let me tell you. Definitely try my best to keep it up. Sometimes it's almost annoying because I don't stay consistent with anything, so that can be a bit of a pain in the butt. But I definitely still at least enjoy when I do dabble, and only get mildly disappointed when I let something fall off a little bit more than I otherwise might like. No, yeah, I got that, Failfink. No, but I just mean that just a sleeve is expensive enough on its own, that full body becomes a pretty huge investment. But yeah, exactly, now that you're finally in the position to get it done, you're too damn broke. Yeah, tattoos in general, expensive. My partner would be fully sleeved up by now if we could afford it. Oh, and I guess, sorry, Failfink, you were replying to Safid there for the sleeve comment. I was slow in catching up to chat. It's very much new to the entire interaction, but I love having the active chat. It feels great. Like hearing all of the different perspectives and opinions. Super fun. The whole thing would set you back like 50,000. Jeez. Absolutely a huge investment, to say the very least. But no, I find that just going back a little bit to the hobby thing and cooking, I would love to do more cooking, but it's so hard for me to not let everything in my fridge go to waste. I'm really bad for thinking that I'll like do these meal preps, and then I just forget. And then all of a sudden, all my broccoli is rotting, and I feel like crap for, not just for spending money on it, but for wasting perfectly good food. But I definitely got a bit more into cooking when, for a while, my partner and I were gifted a subscription, or a series of subscriptions for a few months to HelloFresh, which is like a meal kit delivery service. And I had so much fun with that. I love learning new cooking techniques, but again, it's so hard to like buy the specific spices you need for that one dish. Or not even spices, but maybe stuff that actually rots and goes bad and stuff like that. But it definitely made things a bit easier and let me experiment and like learn how to make a roux for the first time, learn how to make different kinds of syrups. That was a lot of fun. So I would highly recommend those to anyone who can afford it and is in a good place of their life to be able to spend the time, dedicate the time, I should say, once a week or so, or twice a week, however many times you get. Because it was a very cool experience and I enjoyed it a whole lot. But that's around $8,000. Okay, yeah, I wasn't totally sure for the kroner value there. Can't do the quick conversions in my head. Thanks for the help. How much throwing do you have for it to be effective? So I was recently reading about that. It's something like 14 to 16 gives you min delay with everything, right? And then beyond that, you're just adding extra damage to your throwing. So I like to keep ramping it up, especially at this stage in the game where like, what else am I spending my experience on? But it becomes super effective even at low levels. Like as soon as I hit 10 is when I start noticing that I can use boomerangs to kill pretty much any enemy in the early part of the game where you'd normally be at that 10 value. And then ideally by the time I'm in Zot, I'm at over 20 and have a bunch of silver javelins. That's where Orbs of Fire get ridiculously powerful. Or ridiculously destroyed. Just doesn't work. I destroy Orbs of Fire with Silver Javelin. Just break it down into caveman speech so that I can't trip up over my own words. That works. You remember seeing a tweet saying, almost left the grocery store without buying a bag of spinach that I'll forget about in the fridge and throw away in 2 weeks? And I related very much to that tweet. Yeah, how did they get a line out of my personal autobiography? Because I am tagged in that photo and I do not like it. Safe, yeah, do you have any help with mental issues? No, definitely not in America. I can definitely understand that. So expensive. Just try to make enough to take care of your wife's health, keep kicking it down the road for you. Stu, not much else you can do right now. I'm very sorry to hear that, but unfortunately, yeah, the world is not well equipped in general, and especially not in certain places like the States. Not very well equipped to deal with mental health in a proper way, which sucks because it is such a pervasive issue that so many people deal with. And I think that part of that is slightly improving regardless of the systems not getting much better. One part that is getting better is people's willingness to talk about it. Because I think just open communication and realizing that mental health is something that should be openly talked about and is totally okay. Everyone can have mental health issues. You can have downtimes and uptimes. You can have just downtimes. It's nothing that people, should be ashamed of. And instead, just be honest, not just with random strangers, because you don't have to do that, but being honest with yourself is a huge part of that, for sure. Because I know that I've struggled a lot with mental health issues over the years, and I usually take my mind off of it by keeping busy. It's actually almost the opposite of what you were saying earlier, Safid, where I use my hobbies and work and stuff like that in order to avoid things. It's a very good avoidance technique because it very much keeps my mind occupied. But at the same time, I feel like it's good for me, so it's a weird blend of, am I using it as an escape, or is it helping me? Maybe both. Who knows? Just trying to, get by with the best we can. I know I would like to, at some point, try and seek more solid ways of getting help, but yeah, both with cost, though it's better in Canada than it is in the States. Unfortunately, mental health or psychology isn't exactly included under global healthcare, or what's the proper way? I'm forgetting the buzzword way to talk about like socialized healthcare. But definitely is something that I'd like to get better at in the future, because as much as I talk about being more open about it, for me that's just this first step of being able to talk with untrained professionals. I have a harder time sharing the intimate details of my life. Talking about them in generalities, I'm totally okay with. Intimate details, I need to get better at sharing with somebody who's equipped to help me and obviously can take that stuff. Universal, thank you, Lentils and Rice. You saved me. Yes, universal healthcare is exactly what I was trying so hard to get back to in my head. You'll make it, you have your family and your cat. Yeah, that's awesome. Pets are a huge source of mental health breaks for sure. I love my dog so much, and partners as well, but that's not always an option, of course. And ideally you can find somebody who's able to offer support in some way, which it sounds like you do. I guess you did mention your wife. Oops, accidentally went down the stairs here. Didn't really mean to do that, but that's fine. Let's just go to a different one, shall we? Yeah, people have to start thinking about mental health in the same way we think of somatic health. Yeah, I missed that message, Bill Fink, but I definitely agree with that. And suffering depression can be just as debilitating as having a broken arm, and just like a broken arm, you should get professional help or it might never heal right. I very much like that analogy. Yeah, 100% agree, and it's so crucially important. And on top of that, people have been telling us to ignore our proverbial broken arms for decades and if not centuries. And so it's definitely too new of a change to start actually respecting that and thinking in that way, for sure. But ideally, we're on the upswing at the very least, is how I like to put it in my usual silver lining optimist way. That is hopefully where we're at, or at least getting to as a society. Yeah, it's so important to make sure that we give the due diligence it requires. Oh, save it. I love calling a cat a little house panther. That's really cute. can't get yourself to pick up the phone and call a shelter, or to get your lease and docs together to show the shelter you can take care of a cat, it's frustrating because you usually can get yourself to push through it for someone else. Like for your cat, you can't do it. Very sorry to hear that. It can definitely be hard to just take that that first step, especially since they often they make it so difficult for good reason in a lot of senses, right? It sucks when you're the exception to the rule, where you know that you are in a good place to be able to take care of an animal like that, but unfortunately, because there's so many people who would try and take advantage of the system, they do have to be extra cautious. There are lots of checks and balances for sure that can be a bit of a pain to get around. Bureaucracy in general can be a true pain in the rear, to say the least. Yeah, fail, thank you. Just an ordinary house cat. Was rescued from an abusive home, so it took about 1.5 years to help her turn back into a regular cat. Yeah, I'm a big fan of rescue organizations in general, and specifically on top of that, it's not just to support animals in need and to make sure that these foundations and groups can keep running. It's also because I do personally really love quirky animals. My partner and I very much enjoy taking care of rescues and having, a true unique personality. Oh my gosh. I just caught a fly between 2 of my fingers there. That was wild. Very chopstick energy there on the finger grab. Proud about that. Her name's Aisha. Very cute. Oh, and yeah, I love all the different rescue foundations that are out there. I guess I shouldn't say that, because there are some that are kind of horrible and don't do a great job of either taking care of their animals or have other problems like using financial resources in bad ways. But of course, for each of those, there are many amazing organizations that help out, and unfortunately, there are a lot of animals that need that help. If just because there are too many abusive situations, or on top of that, oftentimes just what's the word I'm looking for? Animals that are just ignored, I guess. So not necessarily fully directly abusive, I should say, because it is still abusive, but slightly more subtle edge cases that need help. And especially with certain types of cats, in particular, certain types of dogs too, actually, on that note. But with cats, it can be really tough to, for black cats, like adoption agencies and rescue agencies are just absolutely filled to the brim with black cats, which is super, super sad. I try not to spend too much time wasting away thinking about how horrible some parts of the world are. Because there are obviously lots of great parts of the world too, but Copenhagen committed stray cat genocide for decades until a decade ago. Yeah, unfortunately, so many places did resort to that style of care, or lack of care, I should say, really, to be more honest about it. Love black cats. You want another one? Why black cats? Superstition? I do believe that's mostly it. Yeah. Very much an antiquated thing. Oh, jeez. Okay. I need to slow down here. I should switch out my corrosion resistance for more fire resistance. In fact, let's do so now. Make sure I change out the right ring. You son of a gun. I also don't want this golden dragon stepping on the alarm trap, so I'm trying to step in a way that avoids that. But I'm putting myself in danger to do so. And then let's bring in some friends. Make sure I'm not getting one hit away from death. Can I dig in Zot 5? Not in the lungs. These stone walls are too hard, unfortunately. The rest of Zot, yes. Not in this specific area, unfortunately. Okie dokie. Again, just taking my time here. Let's not rush anything. We have a bunch of potions of healing. Potion of Resistance. I'm actually going to take that. That's a solid get. Gives us some more cold resistance as well. In fact, our only pip of cold resistance. Jeez. I'm in a bad place in that regard. Let's see. We're at max attack speed with our Lajang here. So, or Lajatang, I should say. Let's try a hit. That did okay. But yeah, in Denmark you have a local variation on Halloween called Fastelavn. Or Fastelavn? Oh gosh, so sorry, I cannot. It's the VN. Avna. Fastelavna? Something like that. Originally at Fastelavna, the kids of the village would capture every black cat they could and stuff them in a barrel. Yeah, unfortunately lots of bad or unfortunate traditions like that in the past. Jesus, Denmark, you sound so happy. You have Lego FFS? Yeah. Unfortunately, most countries around the world have slightly darker histories. But ideally, you just hope that they've started to come out of them, and that's very much a thing of the past in most places, if not all, unfortunately. The whole thing was supposed to ward off evil spirits. Yeah, exactly. Very much the classic. I think most of that comes from witch hunts and stuff like that, right? Like the idea of black cats in the first place. Not actually sure, but oh my gosh, 3 orbs of fire. Scary stuff. And a potion of might. This is about to get real rough. Yeah, Fastelavn still exists, but today it's just kids dressing up and beating piñatas. Much better. Definitely a big improvement, all things considered. Obviously so, I guess. Okay. What I need to do here is start using a few more of our tools, and let's start... I don't think I'm one hit away from death, so let's start with a summoning scroll. Okay, I think I'm still alive. Hard to tell. Took 12 damage on that turn. Okay. Trying to find the balance between what I can get away with here. This is really bad. Definitely should not have approached from this angle to start this fight and should have tried to stay along the bottom wall of this top lung here. If I can get one more turn in though, can maybe get another scroll of summoning down. Ideally these buddies stay alive a little bit longer. Yeah. We're getting all the traps set off, of course, but that's to be expected. But yeah, Fastelavn is, in its original form, is just messed up on every level. Very much so, yeah, agreed. Unfortunately so. Let's start healing a bit here. We do have a whole lot of healing potions. And we're making our final stand here. In fact, I think I can afford one turn for Condenser Vein. Oh, jeez. Let's not accidentally do the wrong thing with a lowercase level. Or letter, I should say. Fire is not what I was hoping for out of that, if we're being honest here. But that should be fine. That suits me fine. Chalk's hand is still going, so we're still at decent... not decent willpower, just barely okay. Well, what else? What else? Could use one more scroll of summoning, and then we're running out of options for our future. Let's go back into our vocables here. Could Phantom Mirror and Orb of Fire, and that at least keeps some buddies busy. No, potentially does horrible things for us. Can I hit multiple Orbs of Fire without hitting friends? Not so much. Also need to make sure I don't get hit by anything Quicksilver here and lose all my buffs. That's important. Can't shaft myself, of course. What else? What else? This is where things truly start to slow down, as the Formi said, where you want to be taking every eventuality into consideration here. I'm going to start with one more heal wounds potion, see how that treats me. At least our summons are kind of winning the fight. That's awesome. Don't we have a resist mutation stick? Oh yeah, baby, it's in our hands right now. It's the only thing keeping us in this. Otherwise, this would have been just a wall of red text, I'm sure. It's even silver based, so I do want to try and get some hits in on these orbs of fire when I get the opportunity. Oh, and I guess, oh, the fire from the condenser vein is at least nice for the liches. So I'm not totally upset about that now with a bit more thought put into it. Do I want to use my last summoning scroll? You know, I should have used some scrolls of fog to simplify this fight earlier too. That would have been good. But taking it slow, going day by day. Holy Word. Hurts some of our friends, so let's maybe hold off on that. What else? What else? Yeah, too late for that now. Indeed, yeah. I'm very much flying by the seat of my pants at this stage. Let's use some piety, though. One more Brother in Arms, see what we get. I'd love an Iron Troll. Hey, okay. Maybe an Iron Troll can stay alive for longer than a couple seconds here. And what else? What else? Ooh, I think we have a good line. Hold up. Javelin hits 2 Orbs of Fire. Can I hit 2 Orbs of Fire and a Lich? Oh, baby. Wait, is that a friendly tentacle? Oh, never mind. I guess 1 Orb of Fire is still pretty solid, though. Takes out a Cocodemon. As well as the Lich that's summoning things, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. Let's do that. Oh, you're in a mess? Indeed. And we're Formicid, so there's no way out of here but through. But fortunately, we have a bunch of allies around. I should also maybe use my Box of Beasts, since we do have decent evocations. That should bring something all right to the table. Double check all of my buffs right now. All the potions that we took are still in effect. That's great. Did we get hit by? No, nice. We avoided that mutation. That's good. Should also be more careful how much damage I can take each turn here, because I don't want to stupidly die when I could be chugging health potions left and right. And in fact, why take the risk? Let's drink one more, bring us back up over 130. Oh my gosh, as things are being deleted left and right around us. Hopefully more enemies than friends, but I'm not so sure that's the case. Let's use some more silver javelins down this line. Nice, okay, 1 Orb of Fire dead. Cool. Still doing all right. We're only taking like 10 to 12 damage per turn, which is awesome. There we go. Swing with our Lagitang, take out that Orb of Fire. Oh, baby, it's all coming together. I say to jinx myself and immediately die, probably. But honestly, somehow, staying in it, keeping with it. Oh, let's go for the Lich next, for sure. Perfect timing on that. I'm hoping this buddy, perfect, was summoned by that Lich that's about to die. Love to see it. Oh yeah, Phil Fink. We are, in fact, staying alive. Staying alive. Doing our best. Staying alive. Let's go with Silver Javelin along this line. No, this line's good though. Hit a Lich and a Guardian. I'll take that bet. Throw one of those bad boys. Let's see, can I hit? Okay, even better. Oh wait, no, that's my own Death Claw. Never mind, sorry. What I should probably do here is take care of this killer clown before they throw a clown pie that turns me into a gosh darn bat or something, because I've already died to that recently. I don't want to do so again. You are vulnerable to silver. Do I want to use one of my 10 silver javelins on you? Kinda do. Okay, not quite as much damage as I might have liked, but honestly, spawns are still doing fantastic work for us here. So, I leave it in their capable hands for the time being. I hate That Zot trap. It's in a really bad place. Every single one of these guardians is going to hit that Zot trap. In fact, wait, what am I doing? Let's be more efficient with these javelins. Can I hit each and every one of you? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. Ideally, maybe kill one of you before you hit that gosh darn Zot trap. Okay, now that they're not lined up, go back to trying to kill this clown before it turns me into fire vulnerable son of a gun. At least all the orbs of fire are dead this time around. That's nice. There we go. That's how we slow the heck down in order to make it through what is definitely looking like a dicey situation in every regard. Oh, that Ice Fiend, I'm guessing, was summoned by this Lich again? Perfect. You have got to die, my friend. Sorry to say it, but I refuse to be tormented. You would have died here. I, on any day of the week, very likely would have died here as well. Don't know how we didn't. Absolute miracle. But let's see. Do I want to use any of my other evocables before the end here? We're still marked, so I guess we're still probably bringing in some friends. Let's do so, and switch back to our sword now? Yeah, let's switch back. Don't want to be surrounded by these buddies, though. So, actually, change of plans. One more condenser vein. Ooh, ice is not what we wanted. Also, wait a second. Where did you come from, sir? And it's not over yet, I should say. We still very likely could kill ourselves here. Kind of forgot to mention that potentiality. Let's see. I'm not a huge fan of getting ice clouds. Wand of Acid is okay. Now I am wishing that we'd decided to go the, whatchamacallit, the Executioner Axe route. That might have helped us out here, but should also be okay. We're getting hit by a lot of potential damage. Actually, what are your odds of hitting us? 39% chance. Yeah, that's pretty good. Don't like that. Thinking of taking a step up to the left, but that is a risk for sure. A Lahudip's Crystal Sphere and some bad hits from Guardians definitely ends this for us still. Sir, this is a Wendy's? Indeed. That's one of my partner's favorite references. But okay, again, just keeping it slow, taking my time. Let's not make any stupid decisions that we can't take back. I want to bring in some more allies, to say the very least. What's the best way for me to do that? This turn? Do I risk it? No, probably not. Hopefully my summon distracts some. I'm going to take a step. Okay, that actually kind of worked out. Then, what type of trap is here? A net trap. Ooh. Would File be good here? Interesting. Oh, it does affect an Ancient Lich. Then I say it would, yes. Let's immediately do that. I don't want any LCSs coming through. How much are we going to get hit by here? Oh wait, who the heck summoned you? Durable summon probably from a Zot trap, hey? Also, is that another Orb of Fire I see? Okay, well, definitely not out of the frying pan or the fire yet. Let us read that last summoning scroll. It's going to be close. Taking a lot of damage on this turn for sure. At least our spawn or our summon is taking up that net trap. That's good. Okay. Now how do I stay alive? Chug healing potions till the cows come home? Let's see. Resistances for fire still up there. Definitely going for it. Oof. Oof. That's a negative. That's a negative. Come on, spawns. Kill some of these buddies, please. Very fun. I think it's my only option, though, to go for another heal. Cross our fingers, everyone. 39% chances to hit us all around. That Lich is silenced still. Quick control blink and get out. Oh, how dare you. How dare you bring that up. Oh, I wish. We had so many blink scrolls this game. In fact, before we die here, since I can't check this later, I wonder how many blink scrolls. Oh, that didn't, Oh, blinking, right? How many blinking scrolls? Nope, that's not it either. Scroll? Is it not scroll of blinking? Can I not find those? I was really curious how many we'd left or found over the course of our run. Oh, unhide useless items. Thank you so much. Control F. Okay, make sure I don't do anything accidental here. Show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could have 10. What a shame, too bad. But okie dokie. I think at the end of the day, I do just have to heal, otherwise I'm screwed. So, everyone, cross your fingers with me. It all comes down to this. Just one turn. That's all I need. Actually, that's not true. I need like 5, please, game. But never didn't have it, maybe? I only go up to 39? I don't think that's enough. It's been an honor, everyone. Railbird, just in time. Holy crap, we survived. Nothing hit us. Literally nothing hit us that turn. Okay. No way it happens twice, I don't think, though. How many summons do I have left around me? Not enough, I think, is the answer. Because unfortunately, while I'm healing myself, I need my summons to be killing out everyone. How about another Orb of Fire? Thanks, game. Just what I needed. Just what I needed. Especially one that's going to step on that Zot trap. Yeah, that's great. Let's see here. No evocables of amazing use back up, so I guess we're just crossing our fingers again. I wish I'd enough time to, like, I guess Ambrosia. Yeah, Ambrosia and heal wounds over and over again would be nice, but I don't think I have time for that. So, 9 more? Maybe, just maybe, game? Would you do that for me? Maybe check my reading. Fear doesn't do it, right? Oh, wait. Fear works, can work on those guys, but is unlikely. Never will work on you. Yeah, okay. I think it's just heal. Up to 60 this time. It'd be nice if... let's not say that, actually. Let's just let the game do what it will. Don't jinx myself out of existence. That's 2 bad hits. Or not that bad, honestly, but not great either. All of our summons are still alive. That's good. That's good, at least. That Lich, though, needs to go. Oh, and resistance is fading. You're not wrong. Well, unfortunately, game, I don't have time for that. So, here's to making yet another 1 in however many 100 chance. My last time that I was doing mental math, it was in Shoals, and we did actually do all the math. But this time, I think it's just way too against our favor, and there's not much we can do. So, never didn't have it. That Zot trap is absolutely killing me. Okay, nothing that screen. This is where I like having the Force Mores on still, because I would hate to have all this just like happen all at once, and instead I like taking my time. You know, add some tension into the air. Okay, that's only 1 damage hit. More like that, please, sir. Summons are still mostly alive. Gosh darn it, why did I get a gosh darn Brimstone, or not the Brimstone Fiend, what are these things called? Hell Sentinels. That's not what I wanted. Sir. I mean, we're still alive somehow, against all odds. Evocables still not back up. Still out of summoning scrolls, I'm guessing. Makes sense, seeing as how nothing has changed there. This is absolute chaos. I can't believe we've lasted this long. I guess we should just go through this a little bit quicker, shall we? We have no choice but to heal. Get back up to 70 and then back down to 46. Come on, game. Give me some positive overall results here. As more and more creatures come piling in. It's so sad that this entire time there's been that open gap to the top left of my character, but it's a gosh darn net trap. It's the one place I can't go, game. I mean, no monsters have stepped in it yet, which is lucky. Very lucky. But 6 more heal potions to go. How many times can we beat the odds? Resist fading, but still around at the very least. That damnation, any damnation that hits a summon instead of us is a good damnation. Is it 100% chance for net if you step in it? I believe so. Unfortunately. Yeah, it doesn't say here. But from my understanding and from anecdotal experience, I would say that that's the case. And so, here we are again, just hovering around 40 health. Okay, oh dang it. We're actually doing okay there for a second. Looked like we might be able to keep up 80. Would tree be worth considering next time your health is higher? Yeah, there are so many things that I want to do, but that is the rub. It's the next time our health is higher, which unfortunately just doesn't seem to be the case. In fact, oh my gosh, we're so close now to being able to just replace, or change positions with our spawn. Don't think we're close enough, unfortunately. And we just lost resist. So we're down to 2 pips of fire resistance. Unfortunately, as much as I've been able to drag this on for an unreasonable amount of time, this might be pretty close to the end. We do have a chance, as always. We can just get some good rolls here. No damnation. That's all it takes. Up to just 74 this time. That Lich stepped on a net trap. If that hits me, I'm upset. It didn't. Okay. Interesting. Do I take a step here? It's probably not worth it, right? I take a step up to the right. Fireball hits me. Maybe damnation. I always forget how AI exactly prioritizes when they hurl damnation. If they can get a kill on me, will they do it? I know there's some weird edge cases where if like they know the enemies next to you aren't going to make it, they'll fling off a damnation. Because why not kill them if they're going to die anyway or something like that? I forget though, the minutia of the AI. You can get the dispersal, won't all the other mobs scatter? Yes, but I don't know if that's good or bad. Because it loses me my damnation protection is the only downside there. Or the main downside, I should say. It also potentially puts the orbs of fire into like a bad cross fire situation. But now I'm slowing down again because there's almost a chance. It's like almost there, just slowly slipping through my fingers here. Should I go for one more heal? We're down to 3 potions. I just need one lucky turn, game. We keep bobbing back and forth between these 2 health values. Our spawn is about to die too, unfortunately. Including our Storm Dragon that's keeping a Brimstone Fiend busy. Man, this game is full of hard decisions. Who could have possibly known? I'm going for one more. Oh, that was not a good heal. That was a bad roll on the heal. Okay, still alive somehow, again. Too many damnations ready to hit. I think that is the case. Even if we're able to kill off a lot of these monsters, those durable summons are gonna absolutely take us out of it. So let's just go for some heals. See how long we can extend the pain here, shall we? One more, for old time's sake. Down 21, down to 20. Okie dokie. Well, it was a good run while it lasted. If only we weren't a Formicid. This one time. Oh, and regeneration and willpower just left us too? Perfect timing. I totally, yeah. Forgot about Trog's hand helping us out. See, if we just had a couple more turns, we could have filled the screen with Trog's allies, and that would have been helpful. Unfortunately, is not the case, but hey. Dodge everything, right? Oh, whoops. It's not, let's try that again. Pretend I didn't say that. Rewind. Dodge everything, right? Down 12 health. Got netted. Down to 4 health. YOLO tree and ambrosia. Actually, not a bad idea. So if I tree, I lose my armor though, right? Is that where I get any of my resistance to fire? It doesn't matter. What am I talking about? YOLO tree. Yep. Immediately die. But hey, that was still a super fun end to the run. I have no qualms about losing like that, even though there were ways that we should have avoided it. Gone a little bit slower, probably even like yelled, caused some noise from further back where we were a little bit safer. Unfortunately, it's not a great position to find ourselves in. Any middle area of the lungs is not where we want to be as a Formicid. I kind of forget how we even ended up here, what sequence of events brought us to this exact situation where we were alarmed and getting surrounded by enemies, but hey, we survived for way longer than we had any right to at the end here, and had a whole lot of fun doing it. There we go. Poor Formicid. Damn, ants are hard. Just, yeah, at the end of the game there in particular, they kind of ramp up and down. It's a roller coaster of difficulty, because if you get really early to, or you get a really early nice two-handed weapon like we did, like we steamrolled through so many parts of the early game, despite our inability to teleport or speed up at all, so that was awesome. But yeah, in Zot there, I think I needed to slow down, be a bit more careful. It's been a while since I played a Formicid, and even longer since I won with a Formicid, and so it definitely is a bit more of a practice skill to remember exactly how weak I am in that section of the game, and to make sure that we are in a better place. Your first tree suggestion was closer to 90 HP than 12. Was it? Oh yeah, your first one, yes. No, indeed it was. But that is all good. Still had a whole lot of fun. Made it up to a decent point here, despite the fact that we were just going with a Nemlik's choice. It's not even like we were destined for necessarily great things from the start. We fought our way through it up until that point, and again, had a hell of a time doing it. Okie dokie. I'm torn a little bit here between starting off maybe one last quick run to send off the tournament here, because I don't know if I'll be getting any more time to play over the next couple of days here. Ideally, maybe slipping in a little bit here or there, but not necessarily going to happen. So why the heck not, eh? Let's take a short 1 minute break here. I'm gonna say hello to this cute thing. Hello. Hey, ma'am. Am I ignoring you? Ignoring you for hours? You're a sweetie. What a cutie. Are you even on camera? Just barely not? Hey, good luck. Come here. Come cheer us on. Cheer me up after that horrible death. Okay? What a good girl. You can say hello right up here. Yeah, no, the camera's up here, baby. You arrived in time for the end. You can blame, or I can blame you for the bad luck. I would have won otherwise. Oh, of course. Yeah, that's it. I was wondering what happened. Thanks, TPD, for clearing that up. That was definitely the issue at hand. Oh man, you're cute. Okay? You're pretty freaking cute. But anyway, what I was gonna say before I got interrupted by this lovely beastie was that I am gonna run out and just grab a quick refill for my drink, because it's definitely hot in here. But I will, I think, come back in and try and do maybe a speed run real quick. We'll hop in. In fact, if there are any suggestions for what you'd like to see in chat, probably a, like, trolls have issues in the late game, but they're fast, so we could do a troll, Minotaur, Berserker, or Minotaur fighter of some kind. Definitely let me know if you want to see something that we could try our best to get a speedy run in with. and I'll be back in 30 seconds a minute here with my drink. See you in just a sec.